From just off the shores of Lake Erie, EA Sports brings you coverage of the NFL from Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Watson now to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. There they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The Browns at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
What's that? 59, 59. 26.
In motion left comes Williams. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
24.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
25. That's 24.
Watson. Throw out wide to Walker. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. Now Watson going to sneak it, and he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. From the gun, it's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
24. 59. 59.
Here's Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
11. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
12. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep.
Gun.
Now a second and 10.
11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, here's second and a couple.
11.
And Burrow going to change the play.
Stop.
Back to Mixon on second down. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
11 Thomas. 12. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 25 yards that time. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
26. 59. 9, I'm going.
To throw is Watson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. From the red zone now, Watson. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Hey, we gotta snap it. We gotta snap it. Adam, go!
Here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw, Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
11.
Burrow on play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Down the right sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. Right back to Njoku.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
54.
On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
59. Hey, 31. Down, go.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11, Thomas. 11. 11, MT, take. 11, MT, take.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
On 1, ready? 12. Stop.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
11 MT.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
12. Stop.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 16 yards.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield now, Burrow. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
11 Thomas. 12. 11 Mighty.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
On 2, ready?
First down, Bengals.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11, 11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important.
Down the numbers. There he goes. He's on his way. Joe Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bengals 24, Browns 7. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
On first down, it's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. Watson off play action. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Now the stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Watson changing the play. On the give, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
At the Bengals' 19-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now they send the tight end in motion left. Watson on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Browns. Ken Walker, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Browns 14. York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
11 mighty. 11. 11. Stop.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Here we go. 11. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
12.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 3rd and 4.
11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Here we go, here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth.
Here we go.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
Here we go. 11 MT tight. 11 MT tight. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On second down, here's Mixon. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
12, 12, 12. Let's get set. 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT tank, 11 MT tank. Dot.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They go play action with Burrow. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to stretch out their lead. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 2nd and 8. Walker with another carry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 148 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Gun. Cut.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go.
Defense focus.
I got him.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball.